Geminis, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 4th through the 10th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Gemini, this week, let's go ahead and have a look at your ruler Mercury because he is a big significator. You know, he's your chart ruler about matters relating to self. So the Mercury conjoining up to this new moon in your first house here on Monday. A lot of you are having a lot of new beginnings regarding who you are and the things you want to cultivate in life and your goals and things like that. Happy birthday for those of you watching for your sun signs who have your birthdays this week. But all of you, whether you're watching for your moon or your ascendant, new beginnings here relating to yourself. And I think on Monday it's a good time to sit with it. The energies are still low at the beginning of the week. Great time to set intentions for the next year and see what it is you want to cultivate, the things you desire, your goals, your ambitions, matters relating to self. So that's going to be the beginning energy. Now, Mercury is forming a few aspects here this week. We'll be trining up to Neptune here on Tuesday, which is nice. Right at the beginning, you guys could be feeling perhaps easygoing, maybe a bit of that tranquil energy. Then as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, though, Mercury is going to go combust the sun, which isn't anything new. This happens around 6 times a year, where your ruler goes behind the sun. So it is important, though, in that you can feel very energized during this time, or there's a lot of passion or a lot of this solar energy coming through. And although it can be a very insightful time for you, because this is, in the mythology, this is when Mercury goes into the underworld and gets the information from the gods or the gift or whatever it is. So there can be information being gained and insight, but at the same time, we're not seeing things clearly. In fact, we're not seeing ourselves very clearly. So it's important to have that extra self-awareness, I feel like, with this, and that observation of self, which can be very important. And in that way, it keeps everything nice and balanced. Maybe even writing down some of these insights or passions that you might have regarding that solar spiritual information or energy coming through. Now, that conjunction will be opposing up to Pluto this middle part of the week too. So I do want to say that it is about balance, and this is all about relationships. And this takes us to the next point here, that with all this self, awareness and things relating to you, there is this relationship stuff that has been transforming and changing for many years with Pluto there in that 7th house of yours. So it's about balance here, of course, and being open to change in relationships, and all this can be supportive. And I think just seeing things in an other-oriented perspective can help balance out what is a very strong concentration of yourself at the moment. So that's going to be that. I want to say, too, actually, is that over the weekend, this Friday through Sunday of this week, your ruler will be sextiling up to Jupiter along with the sun. Actually, your ruler will be on Friday and then the sun over the weekend. So there could be a bit of this opportunity here to maybe do some learning, some reading, some writing, which has already been a very big emphasis for you with Jupiter in the North Node in the 3rd house. So let's go ahead and take a look here at your work sector, which is seen by Mars. Mars is direct, so if you've been feeling like these past few months things have been more on the back burner with the routine, with the everyday stuff, then that's moving forward for you this week. That shifted last week, and a lot of it too might be about you expressing yourself or having a bit more of that enjoyment with your everyday work, which is Mars in that 5th house. Maybe that creative spirit. Maybe there's something you learned about implementing some of that this past week. Now, regarding the finances, this is always seen by the moon for you because the moon rules that 2nd house. You are going to have Venus actually going into that 2nd house this middle part of the week. So the second half going into the next few weeks, you are going to have Venus here, which is about attracting your values, attracting the things that you enjoy in life, and perhaps even the finances. But that's going to be an area continuing to cultivate this week, going into next month, in fact, which is where you'll have that new moon. But yeah, you could feel the shift there of perhaps wanting to enjoy more of those values and attracting those values in your life. Now, one thing I do want to say too is that with the new moon, which is again the moon ruling your 2nd, it's a lowering of energy with this area at the beginning of the week. So it's good to kind of sit with it, and then as things move forward, maybe continue to enjoy and cultivate not only the financial stuff, but maybe some of the things that you enjoy in life in that healthy and balanced way. All right, so those are going to be those key areas, and let's go ahead and look at Venus, because we didn't talk about Venus with any of those areas. Venus is going to be trining up to Mars here Wednesday and Thursday from that 1st house, so there is this supportive energy here, I think, for you to express yourself, maybe tap into, again, some of that creativity or that enjoyment there with whatever it is you're involved with, whatever it is you could be cultivating this week with that harmony up to Mars there. Venus is going to be squaring up to Uranus from that 10th house. So if you are feeling like breaking free or making some sudden changes there, maybe with self, maybe with your career stuff, it is important to listen to that, but watch any rash decisions. Keep everything nice and balanced with those matters. All right, so that's the week in a nutshell. Big emphasis here on your first house, new beginnings. As the week unfolds, these things are moving forward for you. And yeah, continue to cultivate that with the extra awareness of self midweek with that combustion energy. But there could be some insights, maybe some new passions, some new understandings coming through this week as well. All right, so Geminis, hope you guys have an awesome week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.